Hey guys, it's Andrea. I'm back with another unboxing for Universal Yums. This is a snack box. They send you treats from other parts of the world. They pick like one area or one country at a time. It's not a mixed bag of stuff. This one's name seems to be Egypt, home of the original Memphis, it says, and there's some Egyptian characters on there. You're the only 10 I see. Oh Lord. I just got it. Tennessee, Tennessee, Tennessee. Hey, this is the little one. They have different sizes. From this little one to a jumbo one. This one's $15. I have a link down below if y'all want to check it out. And subscribe. These are fun. These are fun unboxings. And of course we're gonna have to taste them. Yep, welcome to Egypt. There's a map there with a little bit of info about the country and the different cities in the country. My grandfather, when he was in World War II, he was stationed in Egypt for a time, because I have a lot of his letters that he wrote my grandmother. And he actually sent a sphinx, a little soapstone carving of a sphinx that I have right over there that he brought back or sent over from Egypt. He was the officer on the bomber planes. He was the officer in charge of loading the bombs onto the planes in the Air Force. He was also in Italy. Anyway, just some background there. Off we go to Egypt. This will tell us about all the snacks in there. Look at that cat sitting in that teeny tiny box. Hilarious. Hilarious. Ooh, y'all want to do some trivia? If you don't, just fast forward past this part. How much of Egypt is desert? 45, 60, 75, or 90? I'm gonna say 90. D, 90%. Which of these landmarks was meant to stand in Egypt? The Statue of Liberty, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, the Washington Monument, or the Eiffel Tower? I'm gonna say the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I have no idea. I don't think it's the Statue of Liberty or the Washington Monument. I mean, that's George Washington. 2A, the Statue of Liberty. You may know the Statue of Liberty was given to us from a Frenchman, but did you know it originally designed? The statue is an Arab woman for Egypt's. The Egyptian ruler rejected the expensive design, so he repurposed it for the U.S. Oh my, I had no idea about that. 3, which of the following was discovered in an Egyptian pyramid? Dental floss, the world's oldest cinnamon, a hieroglyph of an alien, the world's oldest honey. I'm gonna say the world's oldest cinnamon. 3D, it's honey. Ever wanted to eat 3,000-year-old honey? Probably not. What if we told you it was still edible? Yep. Egyptians used it as sweetener, but they also gave it as a gift to the gods and sometimes used to make embalming fluid. Ew. The workers who built the pyramids were given a daily ration of corn, salt, beer, or apples. I'm gonna say beer, because that just seems like a fun trivia thing. Beer. Okay. Mummies were often buried with it. Number 5, which of these actions is planned to relieve traffic congestion in Cairo? A new capital, number of cars will be limited, all citizens will get a free bike, $5,000 will be given to anyone who moves out. What in the world? I'm gonna say B, 5B. It's A, a new capital will be built. Number 6, which is an Egyptian invention? Eye makeup, breath mints, bowling, or toothpaste? I'm going to say toothpaste. All of the above. They invented eye makeup? Minerals were ground to make the world's first eye makeup, worn by men and women. Tree resin, honey, and cinnamon were used to make the first breath mints. Porcelain balls and alabaster vases were used in the first version of bowling. And mint, iris flower, and pepper made the first toothpaste. You go, Egyptians. And then 7. Which of the following is an Egyptian culinary tradition? Salty dried locust, rancid mullet fish, sandy pita bread, or smoked papyrus? I'm going to say smoked papyrus. B, rancid mullet fish. It's a local staple. What in the world? No, thank you. That doesn't bode well for our box of Yums. It's local tradition for, this is the last one. It's local tradition for guests in Egypt households to knock 3 times before entering. Kiss the host on the chin? No. Finish any juice they've been offered. Bring a casserole as a gift. That sounds too American right there. I'm going to say knock 3 times. C, it's finish any juice. If you're offered juice in someone's home, you better finish it, especially if the host has a daughter. If you don't, it's believed she'll remain unmarried. Ooh. Okay, start here. Chocolate wave hazelnut. Looks like a wafer cookie. Chocolate covered wafer with hazelnut cream. That sounds delicious. Oh, it smells really good. That's delicious. That's really good. Yum. All right, Egypt, off to a good start. I'm gonna get some more soda. Yay, we got some hot chips, y'all. Tiger chili and lemon. I'm excited for this. They smell good. It's like a Ruffles. They're not spicy at all. At all. They're tasty though. They are really good. But yeah, they're not even a hint of spice. These people don't know for hot. This sounds good. Wafers with halva and coffee cream. These foreign countries really like their wafer. I get so many wafer desserts in these boxes. Guess it's, I mean, Americans, we hardly ever eat wafer. Okay. Wafer with sesame seed and coffee cream. That's different. I love coffee. That's just going to be a good box, man. I'm looking at the rest of the stuff, glancing at it, and it all looks good. Stinks. It's okay. It does have that coffee aftertaste. It's not real pleasant. It's pretty dry. It's not great. It's not bad by any means, but it's not tasty. That'll be in the vying for the worst or the weirdest. It is kind of weird. Duetto. Biscuit cookie with date filling. So it looks kind of like their take on a Fig Newton, but instead of fig, it's dates. Are those prunes? I know they changed the name of prunes to something more pleasant sounding, and I think it's dates, but I could correct me if I'm wrong. I like Fig Newtons, so if they taste like Fig Newtons, I'll be happy. They smell like Fig Newtons. They look like Fig Newtons. They're a lot drier than Fig Newtons. Not nearly as tasty. There's really not a lot of taste to it. This thing is weird. It says biscuit cookie, and it's literally like an American version of a burnt biscuit, like a Southern biscuit. Yeah, it was got a little overdone, and it's dry, and there's not a lot of taste. It's not sweet at all. It's pretty flavorless. You know, I guess they don't do much spices in Egypt because it's been pretty bland. I was watching that 90 Day Fiance. Were they in Egypt or Ethiopia? That was Ethiopia, I think. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it was Egypt. Do y'all watch that 90 Day Fiance? I'm talking about the one that's like the other way is what it's called, when they're actually moving to the foreign country instead of coming to America. Next, we've got some puffs, but they're not cheese puff. They're crazy tomato puffs. Look at this guy. He's angry. Why are you angry? Tomato corn puffs. Ugh. They smell like ketchup. Oh my gosh, they smell like ketchup. This is probably going to be the weirdest. They do taste like ketchup, but they taste like a very salty ketchup. Interesting. Not as bad as it sounds. Not as bad as it sounds. This is in the running for the weirdest. So far, the weirdest. Not bad though. Next we've got Pretzel Original Butter and Herb Pretzels. Sounds pretty safe, doesn't it? Sounds pretty safe. Butter and herbs. It smells like butter. They smell like butter. They've got a powder on them. You can tell the seasoning. Pretty good. I mean, they're pretzels with a little bit of flavoring. They're okay, getting a little bland, but okay. And then last, gummy green apple strips. It says spaghettitus. This is weird. Smells good. Green apple strips. Kind of like a Twizzler, pool Twizzler. Pretty good. Different. Look, they got all the nutritional info too. They got more little games and stuff on here too in this magazine. All right. Let's vote for the weirdest is definitely the ketchup puffs. The worst, the coffee wafers, because yeah, it wasn't great. Nothing was bad, but this is probably the lowest ranking one for me. It was between these two, Duet and then my favorite has to be this. This was really good, and I'm not a huge wafer fan, but this was really good. What y'all think? Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, guys, and subscribe if you like to watch unboxings. See you at the next one.